My name is Jim Pandol. I'm the owner and manager of Jim Pandol and Company. I have worked the world over in producing crops in various parts of the world and shipping to various parts of the world. I'm most excited about the growth in Mexico, the potential there. Well, I don't think, I know that there is huge potential. You're going to see returns a lot better than you're going to be able to see in the United States. An area that has water and that can produce food for the United States and Canada, where California will clearly be falling off, makes Mexico the safer investment vehicle. Californian land prices, they're probably a good 5 to 10 times higher than they were 10 years ago. There are some very serious water issues. That expensive ground may not be able to produce because it doesn't have water. So you can see why this industry is growing so quickly and why we see an urgency to get in now. Whether it's short-term working capital or long-term investment, there's a lot of different possibilities, a lot of things going on. We are working with growers. We are making contracts with them to produce certain crops, to ship us those crops at certain times. So those monies might be used to buy seed, labor on the farm, packaging materials, i.e. the cartons and bags that the product would go into, and truck freight to get the products from the farms to market. As the crops are sold, monies are collected by Jim Pandol and Company. So as monies are collected, that is therefore also recollecting the working capital that came from the investor, and at the end of the season, the investor is paid off. 15 to 18% APR on the short-term working capital investments. That's just the results we have. We can work with taking somebody's money and paying them a fixed interest rate. The growers ultimately pay for the working capital. If they were to go get a bank loan in Mexico, it's going to cost them up towards 20% or more, as well as difficult to get. We can supply that, and we're a lot faster and more flexible than the Mexican banking system. If the grower makes a lot of money or doesn't, that's not your problem. We pay you for the use of your money. The shade house, you could keep income coming from it for 10 years or more. Experience in Mexico is that shade houses and greenhouses typically earn enough money from production to pay for the greenhouse or shade house in anywhere from 1 to 3 years, where you get your initial investment back very quickly. 3 years, that's the worst of it. That's a 33% return. 1 year, that's 100% return annual. So those are big returns. And after that, it's just pure profit. A money market, what are you going to make, 2 or 3%? With us on it, and we can make that 2 to 3% easily become 20 to 30%. Lifetime professionals in the business, highly experienced. My grandfather, Steve Pandol, who was an immigrant from Croatia. My father, farming and marketing under him, and eventually myself, working under my father. So we could say we're literally have experience across generations. Long line of produce growers and marketers that know their business, and we get good results. We are creating food. We're helping to put more food into the food supply, which helps bring down prices to the consumers. And we're producing products that you just don't get any healthier. Fresh fruits and vegetables, that's our focus. You develop that relationship of trust because trust is so important in this industry.